Hey y'all, I'm Sha'Diya Tomlin and this is the rundown. Today I have somebody super dope that I'm interviewing. He is doing it all out here, from filmmaking, making music, to even dropping his own merch, y'all. I'm excited to show some love to POVEE Halo. Come on, y'all.
The sweeter is you, she all in my DNA, getting confused. You single or taking or not in the mood, man. I'm not in the mood.
How's it going?
It's good. Going good. It feels good to be in Springfield.
I'm so excited to have you. Let's really get into your journey. You are from KC, but you started your journey really here in Springfield. You are an artist, you are a filmmaker, you are all of the above. You know, you're doing your thing. Kind of explain to me, one, what your journey looks like. Also, your name is so unique. Like, where did that come from?
I got you. I really started doing art in general. I started drawing when I was like 3 years old. Kind of just like blossomed from there. Just found a love for a lot of different types of art. So like whenever I talk about what I want to do, I just call myself just an artist, just straightforward. I went to the school in Missouri State, and then Most State. But I came here to go to school for film, and I met Tyree. I remember I had made music for fun, like with my friends in high school. Like he put a fire under my ass. I was like, all right. I'm about to get up and like try to be good at rapping low key. So, and it just turned into, again, something I had a passion for. The realization of I'm just gonna do all of it and try to make myself into like a brand. And that's where POVEE Halo came from.
What is POVEE Halo?
So, I've heard POVEE, I've heard POVEE, like I've heard a lot of different things, but it's POVEE because I wanted it to be like POV, a play on the word POV. At that time, I kind of was trying to figure out like what kind of artist that was. Your life is what you make it, so like it's your perspective, is what you want to make out of the things that's in front of you. Halo, I first ever started making films, my like brand was Red Thorn Cinema, which is like the Crown of Christ. And so I wanted to put like my faith somewhere in there, and so Halo became it.
It's so creative, and I feel like it really it encapsulates exactly what you're doing. Like you really are like the point of view, like music wise, filmmaker wise, art wise, like it's your point of view. Like you're really telling your story through all of these art. But telling stories.
Okay.
I know you just dropped an album, your debut album at that. The party is over. I really was like listening to this album, and I really was trying to get your point of view. First of all, my favorite song is Red Pill. That's That's my song.
Everyone loves Red Pill.
That's my song. And I like Sweet Bond as well. But songs like Crash, Run, they have like this very like, I can tell where the influence is from. So tell me a little bit about who influenced you on this album and what this album really means to you, especially as a rising artist.
A lot of the influence comes from Smino. Smino is my favorite artist of all time.
Big Lou.
Of all time.
Everybody loves St. Louis. When
I first came to Most State, you know, we had the whole like Casey vs. St. Louis thing, but I had to drop out the race because I can't talk shit.
There is no race.
Anyways, he made Noor, and Noor was like the album that kind of like challenged me to try to make different shit, like try to make unique songs, because it just felt like I hadn't heard anything like that from anyone before. That was my biggest influence for the whole project, because it just felt like I said, like it just felt like he was telling his story of his life. There wasn't any really like key themes. It wasn't any like big moments he was really trying to tell. He just was giving you like an inside look of like what his day-to-day was, and that's kind of what I wanted to do with this album, and kind of talk about like my last 4 years in college, and like how I went from this like pastor's kid in high school, and kind of was like meet the shadow, and then like turned into POVEE, turned into myself. And so just wanted to like tell that story.
I love that. Album really shows that, like it really is like a story. The song that I feel like I was able to connect to a lot was 20 something as well. Like that was a really good song about like love and loss and like life, and just really trying to like find yourself in all of these things. Being a 20 something, like I felt that on a deep level.
Like that was actually the last song I made for the project, and it was I feel like it's kind of like it says the theme the best. That's what the whole album is supposed to be about, is that like we are all just like 20-somethings trying to figure this shit out. Regardless if you're an artist or if you're just trying to like survive, like it's just hard to figure out like what your purpose is and where you're supposed to be going.
You kind of talk to me about your love for filmmaking. How does both of these arts kind of like push off of each other? You got both skills. You don't even need somebody to make a music video for you, basically.
That's a great question. Thank you again. My passion for film, I remember it like it was yesterday. It was 2010. I had just, like I said, I was drawing since I was 3, so my dad would get me into a lot of like art positions, and graphic design was available at my church. The guy who was like the media director, he had his office, and one of the first times I went in there, I remember he just had cameras just like mounted up everywhere, and it was like instant fall in love. I was like, this is what I have to do. I don't care about nothing else no more. And so I immediately wanted to do that. I don't want to rap. Like, I don't want to be a rapper. Like, I like rapping, I like making music, but like it's always been like this secondary thing to what the film is. And that's why I try to say like POVEE Halo is like a character to me. I'm trying to make something that like can be this film. It's just that he happens to be a person that makes music, if that makes sense.
So what's next?
Okay. So next big thing, I don't want to do too much musically. I want to like stay away from doing any kind of like album, just because like I want to give this album a little bit of time to breathe. I want to solidify like who POVEE Halo is as a character, and like his dynamic with Reno. And like I know I have a lot of people who ask me like who Reno even is. So like just trying to give a better look at POVEE's story. So I want to do that through more films.
Look, POVEE, he's doing it, y'all. He's really doing it. I'm so excited to see what's next from you. We're gonna keep up with you. This is the rundown. We gonna look.
Definitely.